Annie Knight is pulling back the curtain on her relationship with fiancé Henry Brayshaw, revealing the first time he was jealous and how it relates to her career as an OnlyFans star. When Henry finally told me he was jealous, I was genuinely confused, Knight recalled in a press release issued on Monday, July 13th. We'd been best friends for 10 years, and he'd never been jealous when I'd been with other guys because we were just friends. The influencer noted that Brayshaw's perspective on her career choice seemed to shift when they became a couple in March 2025. Then one day he said, "Yeah, but Annie, I'm in love with you now." "It's completely different," Knight remembered. "Looking back, it makes perfect sense, but at the time, it was really confusing." Knight, who makes her living from videos shared on the adult content site OnlyFans, explained that it took the first 6 to 12 months of their romance to figure out how to best adapt to her job with their new relationship dynamic. Knight and Brayshaw got engaged 1 week after they started dating. "I actually felt resentful at first," Knight confessed. "My friends would say, 'Henry's making a huge sacrifice by accepting your work,' and I'd immediately become defensive because I felt like I was sacrificing things too." She noted that in time, she realized that compromise was key to making her and Brayshaw's relationship last. And that went both ways. "What changed everything was seeing Henry be completely vulnerable with me," Knight explained. "Once I understood how much it was affecting him, I couldn't just ignore that. Seeing the person you love hurting changes your perspective." The Annie Knight Unhinged podcast host admitted there were a lot of conversations and a lot of compromise before they found their footing as a couple. "After one of my big stunts, we had a really honest conversation, and I decided I wouldn't do those anymore," Knight said, referring to her past sex challenges, including sleeping with 583 men in 6 hours. "It was actually an easy decision because I love Henry, and if the roles were reversed, I'd feel exactly the same way." The couple, who celebrated their 1-year engagement anniversary in March, are finally on the same page when it comes to Knight's OnlyFans videos and content. "Honestly, I can't even remember the last time Henry was jealous," Knight continued. "We've built really strong boundaries, and we communicate constantly." Knight said that she and Brayshaw agreed that he would not help create my content in any way, a key to their successful relationship. She gushed about how far they've come, revealing, "Our love has just grown, and Henry knows how much I love him, and that I want to spend the rest of my life with him." When you have that level of trust and security, there really isn't much room left for jealousy. Knight added that before Brayshaw, she had convinced herself she'd never find love, which is part of why she threw herself into her career. "When I finally got the relationship I'd always dreamed of, I realized I had it all wrong. Love and the future you're building together are more important than money or career success," she concluded.